Hey guys, I have a very special recipe for you today. It is my restaurant style chicken stroganoff. And the reason why I call this dish restaurant style is because this is the stroganoff that we used to serve at my family restaurant. My stepfather actually made up the sauce many years ago, but more on that later. The second we put that recipe on the menu, it became one of our top sellers. We had top 3 recipes: this chicken stroganoff, salmon rose, and chicken scarlet. All 3 were absolutely amazing, and what makes this chicken stroganoff amazing is the sauce. It's a little bit different. It's actually a take on a French creamy sauce because it has white wine in it, and it takes a little bit of time to cook. I'll explain why later. But the good news is you can make a batch of the sauce ahead of time and keep it in the refrigerator for later. The friends that I gave this recipe to actually double or triple the sauce recipe, and they have it in the refrigerator to put on many other dishes. So if you want to try something a little bit different, something incredibly delicious, stick with me and I'm going to teach you how to make this special chicken stroganoff. Alright, so like I mentioned, this is a very simple dish. It's all in the sauce. The sauce is the star here. Besides that, it's just chicken and mushrooms. The sauce takes a little bit of time to make. Very easy. You're just going to steep it for a very, very long time over low heat, but it really has just a few ingredients. You're going to need some wine, white wine, dry, not sweet, otherwise it will translate into the dish. Some shallots, heavy whipping cream, a little bit of sugar, and salt and pepper. So the sugar is going to be very lovely with chicken and mushrooms. So I actually have a very interesting story about the sauce. My stepfather created the sauce completely by accident. It was actually the very first dish that I learned how to make, and the sauce was the very first recipe I learned how to make when I started working at our family restaurant. And this sauce he made when he was working in one of the restaurants in New York. So he was making a very basic creamy French sauce for a dish. He said it, and then he completely forgot about it. So it was cooking on very low heat for a couple of hours. I believe it was like 2 to 4 hours. It was a very long time. So when he thought he completely screwed up but tasted it, it was amazing. So after that, he started making that sauce on a regular basis. And when they opened a restaurant down in Florida, this dish was one of the first dishes that went on our menu. And it was, like I said, one of the top ordered dishes. So I'm going to teach you to make the sauce because it really makes chicken stroganoff something out of this world. Let's start. All right, so the only prep you're going to need here is really dicing the onion. Not dicing, slicing. Slicing the onion thinly. And this is shallots. So shallots are actually, believe it or not, more in a garlic family than in an onion family. They are mild, have a little bit of natural sweetness, and I just love their aroma. They're not very strong, so you can sniff it, see if you like it. Alright, so for the sauce, very simple process. We're going to start by sauteing our shallots. Then when they get nice deep brown, because that color is going to translate into the sauce, we're going to add our wine and let it reduce. You want to reduce it by at least a half, but no more than a quarter, so probably a third, right? And then we're going to add our heavy cream, put it all on low, season it, and let it cook on very low for about an hour and a half. So it's going to evaporate some of the liquids. It's going to be rich and creamy and very smooth. I promise it's going to be a lovely sauce. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of avocado or olive oil. You can use either one. And we're going to sear our shallots. All right, it's getting lovely. Just a couple more minutes. All right, time for wine. You want to make sure to scrape the bottom of the pan to deglaze all the beautiful brown fond off the bottom. All right, now we're just gonna bring it to simmer and let it simmer for quite a few minutes. So you want it to be a gentle simmer like that, not a roaring boil. Let it cook down by at least a half, and then we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. All right, so our wine is reduced by about half. Heavy cream now. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. This is just about a quarter teaspoon, half a teaspoon. And then some salt and pepper. And you can always taste everything to adjust. As a matter of fact, do always taste to adjust the seasoning to your own taste. I'm going to lower the heat to low, all the way to low. And remember, the sauce is going to cook over low heat for about an hour and a half. If you want to do 2 hours, that's totally fine, which means some of the liquids will evaporate and the seasoning will get a little stronger. All right, now we're just gonna let the sauce cook on very low heat for about an hour and a half, like I mentioned, and it's all in the sauce's hands now. You just leave it alone. And now, since we do remember about it, you want to give it a gentle stir once in a while. And you know what the best part about cooking with wine is? This. See you in a couple hours. Well, all right, now that the sauce is done, let's get our chicken and mushrooms prepped and we will be ready to rock and roll. So I like to cut off all of my fat from the chicken. That is up to you. It's just, I don't find it very pleasant to chew on a piece of fat when I'm eating a dish. And you can choose to use chicken breast rather than chicken thighs. I like chicken thighs because meat is very tender and it's more flavorful. But I gotta say, I use chicken breast sometimes too. It's really what you're in the mood for or whatever you prefer. So you want to cut it up nice and thin. It really looks very nice on a plate when the chicken is cut into thin little strips. All right, mushroom time. All right, the sauce is looking lovely. There's something I do want to note, guys. If you notice that your stove is running a little bit too high and your sauce is simmering pretty good at your lowest setting, maybe move it to a different burner. It should be just occasional bubble, not a constant simmer. All right, the sauce is doing incredible and it smells absolutely beautiful. So many memories are coming over me. Every time I make the sauce, it's like I am back in a restaurant. All right, I'm gonna take it off heat and cook our chicken. All right, so we're gonna preheat our pan, and the best way to tell if it's ready is to hover your hand over it. Make sure you can hold it there for no more than 5 seconds. You'll feel the heat. All right, it's preheated, so we're gonna add our chicken right after we add some oil. And we are gonna get it seared until it's golden brown. If you want that little bit of flavor. All right, so we're gonna spread it around and then we're gonna leave it alone for a couple of minutes so it gets nice golden brown on the bottom. All right, now we're gonna break them up and stir and let them cook until about 90% done. You don't want it completely done, but just almost. And break up any lumps that you're seeing that are stuck together. All right, now let's make sure that we season our chicken because you want to season every part, the chicken, the mushrooms, and we've seasoned the sauce. All right, chicken is looking good. We're gonna set it aside and cook the mushrooms. ready for mushrooms. Alright, so we're going to season the mushrooms a little bit. Alright, so as the mushrooms are cooking, they're going to release water. That will help you deglaze the bottom of the pan. So make sure to scrape it nicely. That way the mushrooms will absorb all that flavor from chicken that was cooked in there before. And then we want to cook our mushrooms until they're also nicely golden and all the water has been evaporated while it's simmering. Alright, it's been a few minutes. Mushrooms are looking good. I'm gonna give them a couple more minutes to get nice and golden to get some more flavor into our dish. Alright, mushrooms are gorgeous. We're gonna add back our chicken, finish it with the sauce, and that's it. Serve it over some pasta. Now the whole point is just to reheat the chicken and the sauce together for a couple of minutes and it's ready.